guys, Vapor Bro here, and it's finally here. This is the official brand new Yu-Gi-Oh ban list. It begins on March 31st, 2017, and there have been quite a few changes made in this list. Now, my opinion on it, I'll share my. Let me go over the changes and then I'll share my opinion on it. First of all, bans. 3 cards were banned. First of all, we have Magic Spectre Unicorn Kieran was banned, which is something a lot of people wanted maybe 4 months ago. I mean, they were incredibly slow on banning Kieran. Now the card, I think it's good that they banned it, but compared to anything else they could have done, I feel that was like too little, too late. But I'm glad they did, I guess. And then next is the Tyrant Neptune. And let me actually take a look at this. I think the reason this got banned is that there was some sort of weird combo with Link Summoning or something like that. Yeah, this card. Okay. You can't really see it. But the Tyrant Neptune got banned. And, okay, you can tribute some of this card by tributing 1 monster. It gains the attack and defense. When tributing something, you can select 1 tributed effect monster in the graveyard, and then it gains the same effects. So yeah, there was some crazy combo with this card. I still think it, isn't the biggest deal of a card, but okay. And then finally, I think the biggest impact in the whole meta, basically, is going to be them banning Vanity's Emptiness. And Vanity's Emptiness is just a very broken card, so I'm pretty glad it got banned. I actually, do I have a copy here? I had a copy somewhere. Did I put it down? Whatever. But the point is that I think was a good choice. I think Vanity's Emptiness was a good choice. I think Kieran was a good choice. Tyrant Neptune is probably a good choice as well. But the question isn't like, are these good choices? The question is, does it change up the meta at all? And I really don't think so. I don't think any. But let's keep looking at it. So next up is Limited. And if you guys recall, I did a video just a few days ago about a few cards that I foresee getting unlimited, or rather no longer banned, and quite a few of those were unbanned. For example, Brain Control was unbanned. Now, they have erratas on Brain Control. They have erratas on basically all the cards they brought back, which is Brain Control, Rescue Cat, Broniac, Imperial Order, Future Fusion, and finally Sangan. And Sangan got completely unlimited, which is less a testament to how powerful how much of a change it is, and more a testament to how much the errata screwed Sangan over, because now it's once per turn, and you can't use the card when you search it. So Sangan literally went from 0 to 3 overnight, and that's how much they knew it would change the card. I really don't foresee Sangan being played too much, although having a vanilla searcher is kind of cool. Now, Max C was limited, which Max C is basically a staple in 90% of decks. I personally think it could have been banned at this point, but it is kind of nice. It's kind of like a counter to a lot of decks. I think just limited is fair enough. I think it's very good, actually, that it was limited. Next up is Rescue Cat. I know they changed it so that the monster's effects get negated, and there's something else that they changed as well. But it's nice to have Rescue Cat back. I think it'll be really cool with all the new rescue monsters coming in Paleo. Broniac Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I'm not super familiar with this card, but let me go ahead and search it up. Brain Control, the one I was talking about before, they brought it back. Now it changed, I think, to that. They changed it a bit. So this card is you can discard any number of cards, and they errated it, I think. Let me see. They don't have the erratas here, but and then Broniac. I think they changed Broniac so that you can only it's a once per turn effect, and you can't bounce your own cards. That's what I heard they changed. And then so that's a balanced card. That's fine. It probably still won't see much play. Brain Control is an awesome card. I'm not really sure about about what Brain Control can accomplish, but it's still a pretty awesome card, and it's nice to see it back in the deck. And then number one, a lot of people are perceiving this to be the craziest thing, is that they brought back Future Fusion, and a lot of people, they changed it so that Future Fusion dies at the end of the turn. But I like this. I like the fact that Konami, instead of banning a bunch of brand new cards, they're bringing back old cards. They're letting players buy cards, and I think that's better for the game. Next up, we have Imperial Order, and that was a card that a lot of people foresee coming because of it was unlimited in the OCG. I mean, it was limited or something in the OCG. So I think it's good to have it back, and I think that had an errata as well. Now, remember I was talking about Wisdom Eye Magician? I actually, you know what? I made a video. I made a video about Wisdom Eye Magician yesterday about how I think this card could be semi-limited. I don't think it needs to be limited. Literally a day after I made my video, the card gets semi-limited. So that was a good prediction on my part. And then these two cards, I feel, were two. These next two, I feel, have an impact, but not enough of an impact. And that's Zodiac Raptier and Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. So they took Zoo, a deck that was 100% at full power, okay? In the OCG a few days ago with the ban list, which is about the same time as our ban list, interestingly enough, for the Zoo, they completely destroyed Zoo. All the cards got messed up, but in the OCG, so Zodiac went from 100% to 0%, which I don't like. Okay, they actually really screwed over Zodiac in the OCG, and I don't agree with that choice. But for the TCG, they took it 100% and brought it down to maybe 90 or 95%. And I feel that's still way too much power for a deck like Zoo that's super broken. It's going to continue to be broken in Link format. They've already, literally, in the hour that this ban list has been out, they've already come up with all these new combos for Zoo. So it looks like Zoo meta is here to stay. And so is Paleo, because Paleo was not touched at all. And frankly, I kind of have a lot of Paleo pieces, so I just kind of bought the whole deck right now. Because I'm going to be playing in Nationals, and that's the deck I'm going to play. Like, the meta is not going to change enough so that Paleo is not going to be the best deck. Paleo is going to be the best deck, and I look forward to using it a lot at Nationals. Now, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is another card that's super broken. I mean, it's kind of okay. Like, personally, I feel that Raptier should have been limited. Or if you want to keep Raptier at 2, okay. But hit Barrage, hit Drancia, hit something. I mean, if you're only going to have Raptier at 2, do something else so that the deck becomes 80% power or something. Okay, that's more reasonable. But, I don't know. It is a nerf, and I feel that it's fair, but it is what it is. And finally, Sangan got unlimited. I think I mentioned that earlier. It's been errated to heck, so don't expect to see too many players playing Sangan now. But that's the list. The list is actually a lot smaller than a lot of players were foreseeing. And the list, especially for 7 months of waiting, this list seems like not that much. But what I will say is that I like the direction Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going. I feel that if there's any complaint I could give about this ban list, it's that it doesn't change the meta. I mean, it's good because no decks really got killed, but it doesn't change the meta. And even the cards that they brought back, they errata them so much that I really don't see any new decks coming out of this. Of course, people will be playing Imperial Order, but I don't see that many new decks or rogue decks being powered up by this. And that's probably my biggest complaint, is that they didn't do enough for rogue decks. However, they were able to take the current meta, which is a decently balanced meta. They took one of the top decks and kind of gave it a slap on the wrist, but at least it was something. So overall, I give this list an 8 out of 10. I think this is actually one of the best lists that Konami has ever done. And I like it a lot, you know, just because a lot of really good decks right now could have been no longer playable after this list. And every single deck is still playable. The current meta is pretty good. I would have liked to see Zoo hit a little more. You know, I'm going to be a paleo player, so I'm kind of happy that paleo was not hit as much. But still, overall, it's a great list. I think, Konami hopefully will come up with a list before and not wait another 7 months, because that would be too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'd really appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe to this channel. And that's it. I hope all of you guys have I opened that by mistake. I hope all of you guys have a wonderful week.